So we're a streaming music service for businesses. So it's a licensed music solution that lets anyone who comes into the business check in from their mobile phone, see what song's playing, vote on the music, and request songs.
Very cool. So when you say business, you're talking about a particular venue, like a local bar or restaurant?
Yep. So I think initially you'd think of it in a bar as the most likely use, where you're sitting there and you can start voting on what's playing. You can actually see the music up on the TV, so we connect to one of the TVs. But we also want to be in coffee shops and restaurants and anywhere where there's music playing and let you kind of interact with it.
What I've been working on for a while is peer-to-peer live streaming, which is mostly video-oriented, just because that's the thing where it being peer-to-peer makes a really big difference. And shooting for like 5-second delays on that. I've been working on that for more than 2 years now. We just had our first public test of it, and so it's putting the finishing touches on that one.
And that's web-based?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
But it's peer-to-peer. It's you access it from the interface is from a web browser. It integrates with websites, but the idea is the actual data transfers are being done mostly between peers, so it can scale up a lot. No, I tell people don't do copyright infringement. I tell everyone don't do copyright infringement. The thing that I think is kind of sad is that say that you're just a fabulously wealthy person and you don't mind spending hundreds of dollars just to watch a movie because money is no object for you. If you want to just go online and watch a movie, that experience isn't available to you. You can't just plop down money and just watch whatever you want to watch. The pirate experience is still vastly superior to anything that's available, period, to pay for, which is just kind of a problem.
The interesting thing is that, going back to the radio piece, there's a couple main ways you discover music, and one of them is on the radio and one of them is in public spaces. And that's one of the things that Shazam has sort of addressed. So I think we're taking that kind of to the next level where you can see what's playing, and the voting becomes a social reward, encouragement basically to pick good songs, right? So you earn votes, and that's your DJ rating, and that affects your standing within the system. Maybe your songs get bumped up the queue a little faster, and we'll be doing some things kind of with badges and, hopefully with artists and with shows and things down the road. So this is, so Friday was kind of our soft launch here. We'll be rolling out nationally over the next month or two. Basically, we're signing up interested businesses now and kind of continuing to improve the product and the experience for the businesses. We released an update to our iPhone app this week, and our Android update is coming out next week. And we're just looking forward to really building a product that customers love using in the restaurant or bar, and working with all the stakeholders. Basically, I think this is one of the areas where there's an opportunity for artists to get paid and to support the labels and kind of the whole ecosystem of the music industry. So we hope to be a part of that kind of growth.
I think the rather pathetic transfer rates of wireless carriers in general are just going to be a problem in the future. And you see, Google made these very strange statements that they thought that it's okay for wireless carriers to not be subject to net neutrality. So look for a pretty big battle over what users are and are not allowed to do with the net connections they have through there.
What's your stance on net neutrality?
There's no good technology reason for carriers in general, any ISP, to not be beefing up their network massively over time. You have, Moore's Law and all that. The cost of bandwidth should be dropping like a rock. And so the kinds of net connections people have here in the United States are really far behind, kind of pathetically far behind other countries. And sometimes we're laid out differently here than other countries. It's yeah, that's true, except for New York and San Francisco and Miami and Chicago and, a few places like that, which still, most of them don't have decent net connectivity. And that's really a problem. There's no good technology reason why we don't have much better net connection speeds than we do today. And to the extent that they're being held back, it's mostly because the providers want to be able to charge a premium rather than being expected to beef up their networks just as part of their normal competition. Well, there was $600 million allocated to helping with broadband to rural areas. And pretty much as soon as that got passed, Congress reallocated it to the war in Afghanistan.